Bear bunny hoppers, boy. You know I'll fucking kill you.
Location updated. Capture the hard point. Enemy UAV active.
I should get extra points for being spotted.
We've lost half the field. Fight back.
1-1 requesting recon at this
Personnel at the hard
time.
point.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Missile ready for launch.
I'm robbing man, boy.
SAE standing by.
UAV is being
Confirming
Ah! Shut up.
Yo guys, what's up? My name is Jack2505. This is 2505 Gaming, and today we are going to be reviewing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on PC. Modern Warfare 2 is available on all platforms and was released on the 28th of October 2022. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, and of course join the Discord. Following on from the beta review last month, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is now in the hands of the players as a full product. There's a campaign, PvP of course, and the Spec Ops mode, which I've tried with my friend Eagle Shadow 7. And of course the up and coming raid within the next few months or so, which will be very interesting to see what Infinity Ward can do with a raid in the Call of Duty universe. And last but certainly not least, the free-to-play Warzone 2.0, which will be released probably about a few weeks to a month after the main release of the game. And at this point, it's not really confirmed whether it will replace the original Warzone. Modern Warfare 2, of course, is a cross-platform game and will be the first Call of Duty in history to have a 2-year cycle instead of just one, which is great. I've always wanted COD to go in this direction rather than releasing a game every year and we're sort of getting the same thing every year. Imagine the amount of content that there will be with, within the next 2 years with all modes. Let's talk about the campaign first. I'll confirm to you guys that I'm not the biggest fan of COD campaigns. I hardly play them, and at best I'll only really play the first level just to see what it looks like. But I must admit, I have heard many good things about this particular campaign, and it starts off with a bang, literally. You play as the character Ghost in the Al Mazrah desert, infiltrating an enemy base to confirm the location of General Gorbani, or Gorbrani. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. Then you authorize a missile to blow up the base. The next mission is to find Hassan Zayani, who is currently the second in command to the general, and who wants revenge for the missile hit that we did in the previous mission. And then you play as the character Soap. The first few missions are very immersive and intense. Now, Modern Warfare campaigns have been very good for the hardcore and casual players as well. Very movie-like, with the atmosphere and the sounds and the immersiveness once again. However, it's not really something that I would continue on a regular basis because I'm more intrigued with Spec Ops and the up-and-coming raid, and which that will have more replay value for someone like me. However, if you're looking for a decent COD campaign, from what I've played and from what I've seen from other content creators, you're not going to be disappointed. However, there's no co-op in the campaign, which I think is a massive shame, and I don't understand why if Infinity Ward decides to have the campaign single player only. However, I think they're trying to push for the Spec Ops and the raid stuff, which we'll get to next. Now, Spec Ops was actually the first mode that I tried with my friend Eagle Shadow, which is a 2-player activity, and at the moment there's 3 missions available. I've completed 2 out of 3 so far. The first mission is for you to collect intel from like 3 warheads, and then in the next mission is to blow up 3 missiles whilst you infiltrate the base. I've also heard that playing Spec Ops is actually the best way to level up and prepare for the up and coming raid. So best to log into Spec Ops as much as you can and if you're interested in the raid, which will be a free player activity. In the meantime, I'm going to play Spec Ops as much as I can.
Oh man, I can't hear anything. Why the fuck would that happen? Hold on. I can hear you perfectly, but I can't hear the game.
There's a chopper there.
Yeah, I know. Only because you told me I can't fucking hear anything. Alright, audio.
There is an annoying issue in this game for PC players. If you use Alt F10 on your keyboard, those two keys to create clips with NVIDIA, if you press F10, this will mute the sound in your game, which is bloody annoying. What you need to do is go into the key bindings menu and change the mute sound from F10 to another key. So I selected like F11, which doesn't do anything. So this will solve the problem when you're creating clips, and I hope that helps. Now we move on to the multiplayer, which has so many modes such as Team Deathmatch, Free for All, Domination, Search and Destroy, Headquarters, Kill Confirmed, Hardpoint, Prisoner Rescue, and Knockout. And Prisoner Rescue and Knockout are two of the new modes. Also Ground War and Invasion. So there's something for everyone here. The main modes I've been engaging with is Hardpoint and Domination, and I've been dabbling into Prisoner Rescue and a little bit of Team Deathmatch. Recently, Kill Confirmed has been added to the rotation. Now, what can I say about COD multiplayer? It's COD. It's the same old COD. That COD formula that's worked for years, fine-tuned, and gets players in and out of games with no fuss. And it's been simple to team up with friends, which COD has always been good for. The maps in this game, I think they're superior to the 2019 Modern Warfare. The maps are interesting, provides a variety of ways to play and control the map. Also works with most modes. There are about 10 maps available at launch, and I've played on... There's one map in particular that I think with the hardpoint mode doesn't work very well. It's called the Santa Sena Border Crossing, and when I play hardpoint on this map, it's the case where if you lose the point, it can take a long time to reach the point again because of the length and the distance of the map. But if you capture the point, you're all good. But if you lose the point, you'll be traveling a long time to try and even receive it, and you'll probably be met by a bunch of snipers. Domination works on every map, and so does Prisoner Rescue, which is a really fun and intense mode, and probably requires, you know, comms and a lot of teamwork as well. And I understand that skill-based matchmaking is also an issue for most people. Okay, so once you do okay in one match, you're then thrown into another game with other players whose skill levels are about the same as yours or way above yours. So far, my experience in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer has been in a single queue by myself, teaming up with one friend, and then going in as a full stack team. And once I was in the full stack team, we dominated most matches in our session, which was just under 4 hours. And we only lost twice within that session. Now, look guys, I know you've heard this all before, but teaming up with friends in these games are so vital to your success. If you have any friends that play COD, message them, call them. Honestly, you'll have a better time in the game. Yeah, you know, you'll eventually have to deal with a skill-based matchmaking thing. However, if you group up with a group of friends, it makes a massive difference, especially in a game like COD. So try and team up and avoid solo queuing as much as you can, unless you go in for like free for all or something. The gunsmith menu is pretty straightforward. However, it can be annoying when you unselect your current weapon, because you might want to have a look at other weapons, and then you select that main weapon again. All your attachments just basically gets unequipped, and my game has crashed a few times in the gunsmith menu. So this bug needs to be addressed, as well as, you know, when you're in the lobby, you look at your teammates and everyone's still level 1. So that's another bug that needs to be addressed. So far, I find the gameplay to be very tight. The footsteps of the soldiers are so loud in this game, so you've got to be careful when you're sprinting around. Sometimes it will be best to crouch and listen out for the footsteps yourself, and you'll find yourself in a huge advantage over your opponents when you do this. Also, to help with the fact that the minimap doesn't reveal your location anymore when you fire your weapon. I addressed this in the beta review and I still stand by it. I think this is a great move and a great change by Infinity. I understand that people's opinions on this game will be mixed. Look, it's COD. It's always going to be mixed. It's been mixed since the original Modern Warfare 2. However, Infinity Ward continues to deliver a game that the masses will always flock to and enjoy at a high to a base level. I think this game, it's more or less delivered a full package for every player to enjoy. And I congratulate the developers for doing this. Let games like Halo Infinite, Battlefield 2042 and other big games learn from this. Don't release a game with missing features, modes, and then take forever to add missing features to the game and then expect the player base, or most of the player base, to just come flocking back. For years, I'm way more of a Battlefield guy than a COD guy. Now, COD has come along and even beaten Battlefield when it comes down to even huge maps. And Battlefield were, once upon a time, the masters of huge maps. Now, COD, they're at least competing, if not beating Battlefield at this, as well as other stuff. Trust me, I'm nowhere near a COD fanboy. However, I understand that the influence that this game and the franchise has. I want future titles to look at this game and think, yep, we better deliver a full product, nothing half-baked. So guys, tell me what you think of Modern Warfare 2. Are you having fun with the game? Which part of the game are you spending the most time in? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. My name is Jack2505. This is 2505 Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.